Hey there everybody, it's Rev Kev here. It's a beautiful Friday evening, just in the car, doing a little car ride, picking up the kids, and I was just thinking out loud, thinking about these, all of the superhero movies, particularly thinking Marvel and how this, mixes in with Star Wars movies. And so here, just run with me for a second. I'm just driving, I'm by myself, I'm bored. So in all this world building that we're doing in all these movies with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with what they're doing, kind of expanding the story of Star Wars outside of the Skywalker saga, all of these things, do you think eventually the story just gets too big that afterwards it just has nowhere else to go? Like, I'm thinking, for example, Star Wars. So here you got Star Wars, episode 1 to 6, the rise, the fall, the redemption of Anakin Skywalker. Ultimately, it's not a story of the rebellion versus the Empire. It's a story about Anakin Skywalker, right? It's an incredible story. And anything that you try to do beyond the story of Anakin Skywalker ends up just feeling like this is just Darth Vader 2.0. In fact, I think it was J.R.R. Tolkien, when he was asked about writing a sequel to The Lord of the Rings, he said no. He said the story's done. Like, you can't create another bad guy that just wouldn't come across as another Sauron. Like, they've already created the ultimate baddie. There's just nowhere else to go. The story is done. Now, you could tell other little stories that take place in Middle-earth, but ultimately, you can't just have anything that builds up like, the Fellowship against, and all the free people against Sauron. Same thing in Star Wars. Once Luke has redeemed Anakin Skywalker, sure, you can tell all these little pocket stories, but ultimately the biggest story, the most important story, has been told. And I'm wondering if this is the problem that's going to happen with the Marvel Cinematic Universe now as well. It's like here, we're about to go into Avengers, Endgame. In a superhero movie and in a comic book movie like this, that the Avengers have to win the day. They're not going to leave, half of all existence completely annihilated. They got to win the day. It's a superhero movie after all. But then what do you do after that? I mean, you can go back and you can make movies like Ant-Man, that is just kind of like a heist movie, and just some little, cases like that. Because there's always another kitten stuck in a tree. There's always another building on fire. You always need more superheroes to be doing what superheroes do. But once you defeat Thanos, then you have to create something even bigger, even badder. It just seems like, oh, what's next? What's next? And eventually it just seems like you just lose something. So I don't know. Just very curious about what you think. This is just what's rattling around in my brain this evening. And would love to hear what you think about this. Where do you think these type of world-building movies need to go? Again, Justice League, another example. They're kind of building this all up. You had Steppenwolf in the first Justice League movie. Darkseid's coming if they continue with this storyline and don't reboot the whole thing. But once you do Darkseid, like where else do you go? Like, you've kind of already beat the baddest of the bad. Like, you just can't make the same movie and just have Darkseid come back again and again and again, right? So, yeah, curious what you think. This is, again, rattling around in my brain. Is this just me, or do you think about this stuff as well, too? Anyways, leave your comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. And if you like this type of conversation, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And share this along in your social media. And let's just be part of the conversation together. Take care, and we will talk to you soon.